So, news about superhero movies has been relatively quiet recently due to most films and TV shows not being able to pick up filming yet, and while the Batman doesn't start filming until July, we haven't really had much news on the upcoming Flash movie with Ezra Miller. Now, if you remember a while ago, I did a video on if Ezra Miller was possibly going to be replaced as the Flash following some allegations against him after an alleged assault that was put on Twitter, I think. But it seems nothing's come of that, no police charges were actually filed to the best of my knowledge. And it looks like Ezra's probably going to remain as the Flash for the foreseeable future. And we have got a bit of Flash news that I thought I'd delve into today. So we're going to start off with the big part of the news. The film's producer, Barbara Muschietti, sister to the director, Andy Muschietti, who of course directed It and It Chapter 2. She officially confirmed that Ray Fisher will be reprising his role as Cyborg in the Flash movie. Now, just a quick recap here. It's been confirmed, I think, that the Flash movie is going to be adapting the Flashpoint storyline, which is going to fix a lot of plot holes in the DCEU. For one thing, it's going to erase Man of Steel, BVS, and Justice League from the timeline. And plus, this could potentially tie into the Snyder Cut, but apparently the Snyder Cut will also tie into the Flash movie, with some time travel and the Speed Force apparently rumoured to appear. Okay, next bit of news. According to Jeremy Conrad, a very trusted source when it comes to comic book movies, on top of Cyborg being in the Flash, there are some other castings that might be coming soon that will make people really happy to see certain characters return from the Snyder era in a new way. And who's going to return? Because this film presumably is going to adapt Flashpoint, I would expect maybe Mera from Aquaman to return. Not sure if Amber Heard will appear in this. Perhaps they can retcon her recasting with Flashpoint, and perhaps this could be her last appearance as the character. Nothing's been officially said if Amber Heard's going to lose her role as the character, but it could potentially happen. I would also expect Gal Gadot and Jason Momoa to potentially return as Wonder Woman and Aquaman respectively, because they have big roles in the Flashpoint story in the comics, and it wouldn't be out of the question to see Grant Gustin make a cameo as Barry Allen, from the Arrowverse of course, although it could just be a hilarious cameo, kind of like what Ezra did for Crisis on Infinite Earths, so we could see something along those lines.
No, this can't be happening. What are you doing here?
Well, I'll tell you that when you tell me where here is.
Okay, the next bit of news which I myself personally find very exciting. According to Daniel Richman, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's Thomas Wayne is rumoured to appear as Batman in the Flash movie. Now, this is exciting for a few reasons. One, if you paid close attention to Batman v Superman, then you'll have noticed that Jeffrey Dean Morgan, aka Negan from The Walking Dead, was playing Thomas Wayne. I think the most faithful adaptation of Flashpoint was the Justice League Flashpoint Paradox animated film, which kicked off the DC animated universe, and Thomas Wayne played a big role in the Flashpoint story. And I have to say, that does look to be a very interesting film, and it must be the most faithful adaptation, so a lot of people really love it. So, with this rumour of Jeffrey Dean Morgan possibly appearing as Flashpoint Batman, we can possibly deduce that Lauren Cohan, yes, Maggie from The Walking Dead, could potentially make a cameo as Flashpoint Martha Wayne, or just regular Martha Wayne. Now, in the Batman Night of Vengeance comic, we get a bit more backstory on what happened to Bruce Wayne and just the Wayne family in the Flashpoint timeline, and I'm going to be recapping a bit of the Flashpoint storyline here. So in Flashpoint, we learn that Barry changing the timeline caused the death of Bruce Wayne and his parents survived. So in this timeline, Thomas Wayne becomes Batman, and the grief of losing her son causes Martha Wayne to go down a very dark path and become the Joker. In the Night of Vengeance comic, Joker abducts Harvey Dent's twins in this comic, and it's pretty dark and very, very brutal. And it just shows how dark that version of Batman is, and how dark this version of the Joker is. In my opinion, probably on the same level of darkness as the regular comic book Joker. Probably death of the family level, but not so much Killing Joke level. Not really sure if I can put those on a scale though. And we still haven't gotten many rumours on if we're going to see Reverse Flash in this. I definitely think we'll see him pop up, because he's an important part of the storyline as well, because he informs Barry that, hey, you're the one who screwed up the timeline, not me. Don't blame me for this, it was your fault.
Oh, Barry. That's the beauty of all this. I didn't do any of it. You did. Think, Barry. Isn't there some little thing, some little good deed you might have done?
I saved someone.
Yes.
I saved her. I saved Mom.
And whether we see Reverse Flash in this will probably be up to the question of a lot of people. I definitely think we'll see him pop up though, probably in a cameo or a full-on role, but I would definitely expect him to be a growing adversary for the Flash moving forward. And also we have had confirmation, or I think it's rumoured, that Captain Cold's going to appear in the film, and I think Mirror Master's going to appear in this as well, so that could be interesting. Both Captain Cold and Mirror Master both appeared in the Flashpoint movie, which was particularly interesting. I have to say, it's really interesting to think about all these concepts we could get for the Flash movie, because time travel is a very interesting concept. We've seen it in Doctor Who, we've seen it in Avengers Endgame, of course, very famously, and we've seen it in the Arrowverse, because Barry Allen rebooted the timeline. Well, he's time traveled quite a few times. And yeah, those are all the rumours I've heard about the Flashpoint movie so far. If there are definitely any more rumours, I will be sure to either put them in a description or probably make another video about it. And also, we have had our first look at the Snyder Cut this week, and I'll probably be covering that in another video. So, what do you guys think about this? Are you excited for the Flash movie? Are you excited for Jeffrey Dean Morgan to reprise his role as Thomas Wayne and become Batman in the Flashpoint movie? I know it's just a rumour, but I'm really excited. Are you excited for Cyborg to show up? And if you are, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, I'll see you soon.